Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to part 20 of Let's Play Tyranny. In the last part, we beat Shadow Ill something. It has been a while, but we beat someone and gained a new companion. She is, yes, here it is, Kills in Shadow. We haven't used her, but because she's not really, I'm kind of happy with my current party layout, but. These idiots are our friends, and apparently there's some loot around here.
I can't.
So I'd like to know where this is. Yeah, just tell me where the fucking loot is, game. Where is it? See, there it is. See, was that so fucking hard?
Can't do that.
Also, Verse is injured, so it may be wise to rest. I mean, it's only one of our members injured, but it's one of my primary members. I mean, Verse is probably one of the better members we have in the party, so. Oh, there we go. Leave we shall. Okay, so we were going to Sentinel Stand. So let's continue on. Well, that was a very quick journey. If only 2 hours and 56 minutes went like that in real life, Jesus Christ, that's like no enjoyment. So yeah, that's maybe I'm not good at things. Anyway, we're now in Sentinel Stand.
I see that Kairos' wrath still tears at the great fortress of Sentinel Stand.
Well,
can't do that.
You fuckers. You guys are assholes, you deserved it. Ooh, some loot. Fucking tearsman. So what we got here? We got a fish. That's fine, let's move on. We have Barrack protecting our front, center, and we've got myself and Verse protecting the flank. So we should, as like a group, we should be fine.
Oh, don't mind me carrying the weight of the fucking world.
Wow, Verse. Wow. Okay, fine. We get it. You don't want to carry it all. Fucking hell. Did you have to be so fucking mongy about it, you mongy fat bitch? I'd call you fat. I don't know why I call him the fat versus anything but fat, but... You mongy fat bitch. I don't need healing potions. I'm quite lucky, it seems. For some reason, I seem to give Verse all the fucking shit, but... I don't mean to.
Can't do that.
Ooh, what was that? A heavy bronze curious. Not as good as my disfavored one. Anyway, this is the guy who came here to see. Ratovic. The scout's ratings as you approach, squinting through the harsh wind. Are you the support that Ash sent out? Yes, I'm Tunon's Fatebinder. Glad to hear it. You can never be too careful out here. I'm half blind from this storm, and you agents of the court don't always stand out. No offense. Wow, fuck me, it didn't take long for me to fuck up there, did it? We've been patrolling the outer walls, but there are no signs of the enemy. Either they know not to come here, or they're better at hiding than I credited. Damn rebels shift about like the winds they do. Have you run into... Fuck me. Have you run into any Unbroken recently? More than a fortnight ago. But she dashed off right before... Oh, fucking hell. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. But she dashed off right quick before you could knock arrows. They're a cautious lot, but cunning. Not even Kairos could have expected them to use the storm as their advantage. Can we enter the fortress? In these winds, I wouldn't venture to try it if I had 1,000 shields to guard me. Come take a look and you'll understand. But there could be loot this way, so I'm gonna go look over here. See?
Can't do that.
Loot. Yeah, so let's just follow him. I mean... We have a job to... Oh, actually, there might be loot over here as well.
Can't do that.
No, there's no loot, apparently. Okay, let's just continue on. Let's follow that guy. We want to keep going with Ratovic, or whatever his name is. Nothing has changed. It's the very storm that shattered the Unbroken and disfavored alike. Thank you for bringing me here, Fatebinder. Barrack regards the wind wall and the massive tornado around the inner keep, which is but a distant outline. Stratus Herodine, the last stalwart regent, cowers behind the walls of his castle, and we won't be able to reach it through the storm. This place brings back unpleasant memories. I'm only interested in one thing, how we get inside. Couldn't say. The powers fighting over this realm must have some notion, otherwise they wouldn't squabble over control of this blasted wasteland. We should track down someone with answers. Do you hear that? Barrack cups his gauntleted hand to his ear. You catch an odd sound in the wind, a slow moan hidden with a cacophony of swirling dirt and metal debris. The clouds of dust seem to close in upon you. Within them, you see patches of glowing red. Oh, patches of glowing red. Oh, Rafe's fucking brilliant. Scourge. Wisps and Scourges. Okay. Well, for once, I'm actually going to have you two attack there. I'm going to attack there. You attack there, and I'm going to attack over
Look
there.
at that! Major corpse.
Okay, apparently the game doesn't want to do what I say anyway. We will. I'm gonna shield blast this idiot to keep him.
Unstoppable!
Well, that actually did a good job. You nearly killed 2 of them there. There we go. See, hopefully we could not get injured this time. To be fair, I don't give a fuck if our ally gets injured, but as long as we don't get injured, it's fine. Come on, bird. Go.
I'll omit that from the record.
Bitches. None of us got injured. The Bane are gone. Sorry. The men are gone. Their unnatural cry silence, leaving only the tornadoed violence in your ears. As the dust cloud recedes, you spot a crouched figure on the wall.
Is my vision poor, or do I spy a figure atop the wall?
You do. There's loot over here, so I'm gonna go get that first. Loot is my favorite thing. Janos, a soldier kneels behind the ruined parapets. You can tell by his raiment, the old stalwart gear, that he's an unbroken soldier. He peers at you with a mixture of caution and curiosity. You handle the Bane well enough, but what brings you to this forsaken place? He pauses as the recognition dawns in his eyes. You don't look like typical rank and file of Curtis' army, but you're no son of stalwart either. He squints at your raiment and takes your measures. No, you're the Fatebinder who broke past the Venturing Guard. I figure you'll find yonder Windhall a tougher nut to crack than Apex Citadel, he chuckles. My business is my own. Oh, piss! That's not what I wanted to press. No. No! Okay, fine. I made it under the Edict Storms. Is that how it works? Kira's casting the edict and sends a lackey to clean up the cleanup effort? In that case, I'm glad we're still independent of you Imperial dogs. Enjoy it while it lasts. When the region is under our control, you'll be breaking your back digging mass graves. I'll be watching. I suggest you make like a Stallman Blade because you're not getting inside this fortress. When you report back to your masters, tell him the first scout Janos sent you off with your tail tucked between your legs. Okay, why do the Unbroken hate Stratus Herodin? He's a spineless old man who hides behind his soldiers and doesn't possess any of the values he hammers into others. Oh, sorry, I was talking about Graven Ash. Janos flashes you a crude sign with his fingers. Would that I had the strength to tear down this wall and kill him myself. Herodin is a relic of the past, and we're looking to the future. We don't have any hope squirming out from under Kiros' thumb while an old regent enjoys his twilight years, sipping dusty wine and hiding from the war. What can you tell me of the regents? You weren't even paying attention to the folks you killed during the war, were you? Janos shakes his head. The regents were our royal family. They governed Old Stalwart, protected our borders, and rallied our armies when in need. Kiros' butchers left but one regent standing, and he's useless as a mustache and a mullet. Oh, mallet, sorry. Do you know anything about Graven Ash's daughter, Amelia? Sir, I didn't catch that. I'm not good with names, and your voice isn't carrying over the winds. He flashes you a wide, knowing grin. Impotent scum, climb over that wall and let me beat the truth out of you. See, Barak's a badass. Although we could just walk up the fucking wall and we could kill him, but that's another. What do you know about the Edict of Storms? I reckon not as much as you, Stormcaller. It's your fault that we're in this mess in the first place. The storm will continue for as long as Stratus Herodin lives. I wager that we're both keen on stopping the old coward's heart, though I'll do everything in my power to make sure that you never get closer to Sentinel Stand than this. What if, oops, I'm a step closer, and another? Are you going to do something about it? Or just stare at me from your little nest up there? Your antics don't amuse me in the slightest, Scarlet Fury. Dance away if you must. You won't make it through the wind wall as I live and breathe. For a second there, I was worried that we would have to let you live, but you put that to rest. Verse, stop playing with your food. If you're going to be stuck in this forsaken wasteland, I hope you don't mind that I occupy myself with a little recreation. What are the Bane doing here? Following some scent of magic, at least. That would be the safest assumption. I have a hypothesis that, when gathered in large enough numbers, they'll communicate through song, albeit one so shrill that we can't hear it, and I think I'm boring even me, so I'll shut up now. Don't you know anything? The Bane are drawn to Kara's magic like flies around a corpse. The whole region's polluted with the Overlord's reek. Nowhere more so than the wind wall before us. Mind yourself around their claws, Fatebinder. They say that one Bane have you in their clutches, they never let go. How can I get into Sentinel Stand? I mean, why would we ask the enemy this? I mean, that's kind of dumb, but what? Fuck it, let's ask anyway. Throwing yourself into wind wall comes to mind. Take a few steps inside and see how long it takes for the wind to strip you down to a skeleton. I'd love to stay and chat, but it's high time I reported your presence up to my superior officer. Be seeing you, Fatebinder, though you might not see me. He ducks behind the parapet and vanishes into the obscurity of the storm. Damn that vain southerner wretch. Rat of its spits. The Unbroken know the territory better than us, and take every opportunity to flaunt it. What was that scout even doing here? Look, there's a corpse on the wall. Might be a closer look. I can't tell from here, but I think it's wearing disfavored colours. Oh, it is. Let's go, let's go. See, I told you, we could just walked up the fucking wall. See, guys? You guys are idiots. We could have killed him. So he's got, what's this? Amelia's battle stand. Oh, shit. The body has been here for a long time, and the storm has since eroded skin from bones. Tucked away in one of the gauntlets, you find a scrap distinctive battle standard. That's a general's family crest. Amelia and her unit must have come through here. It seems a lifetime ago that we marched on Sentinel Stand. At least this proves we are right on the right track. So close, too. The god must still be alive out there. He looks out the wind wall with regret. Tell me about Amelia. She was always headstrong. Took after her father in that regard. She also demanded that the Legion treat her like an ordinary soldier whenever possible. Though in truth, she was far from ordinary. She's not an Archon like Ash, but she's vicious with a sword and good with her troops. I spotted her outside of the bastard city and almost lost an ear for my troubles. What makes you think she's alive? Ash's protection would keep her standing long after anyone else would have fallen. I don't like to think what she'd endured in her imprisonment, but we can help put it behind her. The disfavored are our hardy folk. A hammer to the skull, a sword to the gut, an arrow to the spine. We don't go down easily. We can march for days without cracking a yawn. Of little else I could guarantee, but I know this much. The daughter of Graven Ash can outlast any prison. So what are the next steps? Ash's blade brings us to the region, but we need to learn much about his daughter as possible. I heard tell of an unbroken fort called Duskwatch. One of our soldiers have been imprisoned there since around the time Amelia's units went missing. I'll wager anything that if we shatter the unbroken defensive, we'll learn more about the whereabouts. Barak is correct. They took Kellius captive, supposedly one of the Stone Shields who travelled to Amelia. You wanted to make contact with Osmosius, the commander in charge of taking Dustwatch. I'm sure he would appreciate the aid of a Fatebinder. You go on ahead. I need to double back and relay this to Ash. This should raise an old man's spirits, eh? So what's this? Bronze Katar. Pretty sure it's like a bladed gauntlet, but oh well. Let's move on. We've took all the loot we can. We can't go there, so we can't get over there. So let's for now can't go that way. So yeah, let's just let's get to the exit point. There's no point doing anything else if we don't need to. I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen, you can hear random voices in my flatmate. For some reason, has brought a fucking family here. Fucking lovely. Anyway, let's continue on with our journey. Duskwatch Fort. Now, I want to go back to my Mountain Spire, because that's where I said I was going to go last part, but yeah, we're going to actually. We've got time to go to Dustwatch for it later, so let's go back to Vendrian's Well, which is very useful. It's it's like the center of everything, so it's kind of useful. Or at least in my opinion, it's very useful. Anyway, right, so this guy, let's talk to him, see if he's got any weapons for us now. Got something ready for me? Let me show you what I have already. He has a bronze greatsword, iron war mace, and yeah, I'll just take it all. So the guys here, we basically, it's like we just buy stuff. He just gives me stuff. So let's go to the spire and let's get some more people. Camping supplies, teach parry, dodge. Oh yes, we need to we need a law guy. Actually, we'll hire you. Oh, you're expensive. How much is the one-armed person? 20. So we can get... Oh, we could have... Can't get this bitch, but oh well. I like how for some reason they're at the top. That's anyway, let's just leave. I actually want to go to... Yeah, fuck it. Let's go to Dustwatch Fort. 3 days, 5 hours. Let's go. That's not that long of a journey, if you're completely honest. I wonder how many companions there are in this game. I know Ebb was one. But it'll be a while until we know. But anyway, let's continue on. Let's go talk to what's his face. Oh, this is Crescent Runner. As you can see, Duskwatch is close off to the likes of us. Alistair wouldn't be taking shelter from the storm. The disfavored scout struggles to recall your features, then his eyes open in dawning comprehension. Ah, the fate binder of Tunon. Commander Osmosius told me that I should look out for your company. But I didn't expect anyone from this high up the food chain. He beckons for you to follow. Due east of here, our unit gathers its strength to take Duskwatch. Follow me. He glances up at Barracan's stunned bewilderment. You're the biggest stone shield I've ever seen. How'd you run around in armor like that? With great effort, but I must keep moving to stave off the rust. My calves have bulged to the size of piglets. The sentry shakes his head to dispel the thought and focuses back on you. Tell me about Osmosius. He's been part of the Stalwart campaign since it began, so he knows this country like the inside of his helmet, which is damn impressive when you consider how the edict shook everything up. I'd follow him anywhere, including the Eye of the Storm, it seems. What's your mission here? We do what Kyros's Iron Legion does best. We claim the fort, and anyone who doesn't cooperate gets put to the sword. Our commander likes to keep the orders simple. Osmosius mentioned something about a northern prisoner behind the walls of Dustwatch, but I couldn't tell you anything else. I was assigned to scouting duty, not rescue duty. What's the story about Dustwatch? Anyway, so, throughout the war, the Unbroken kept this fort locked up against Kyros's forces. It might not be much to look at, but the folks behind these walls are a spirited bunch. Not even the storm has broke their nerve. I know what the commander would say, that a southerner is too ignorant to wipe the grit from his eyes. But the Unbroken have been using the storm against us, and well, you have to respect that. Anyway, let's go. So, Osmosius is a woman. Oh no, it's not, it's a guy. Because, yeah, the Iron... what does it matter? The disfavored commander wears his armor over broad shoulders and stands as if he knows it too well. Graven Ash protects Osmosius, 32nd Legion. A pleasure to have you join us. Even this close to Iron Hearth, we need all the help we can get. He frowns at Barrack. Still trapped, I see. How are you faring under there, soldier? Sorry, there was a wire in my wet chair's way. Anyway, still trapped out there. So yeah. So how are you faring under there? That's okay. It is challenging enough to fit food through this stubborn iron bucket. Though I have gained several hundred pounds of iron and muscle over the last year, and I smell like a mass grave left open to the sun. But I am, for the moment, upright. He nods to Osmosius. I've just realised I'm saying his name wrong. It's Osmosius. I'm going to call him Osmosius because it's better, in my opinion. No, I'll call him Osmosius. As you might be able to tell, this fort is a tough nut to crack. The Unbroken are too keen on surrendering, and our preliminary attacks have yet to break through. One of our soldiers is changing sign, Callius. and will go to any lengths to get him out. He glanced at the fort with longing. What's your business at Dustwatch? I expect you've come to the aid in the war effort, but when it comes to Tunon's agents, it pays not to make assumptions. Standing against the Unbroken will take more than harsh language. I bring you tactics and experience. And we are always glad to receive both. The Unbroken have their fair share of hubris, but more seasoned veterans on our side will be exactly what we need to teach the Southern children a lesson. So yeah, we're going to leave it here, ladies and gentlemen. In the next part, we will continue on this conversation. I will see you guys then.